I gave everybody a postcard, and that's got a picture of my Aunt Edith on it with her cousins Ran and Jack, and they're standing in front of a contraption, and that contraption is called a wind charger, and it's basically a kind of windmill. And my grandmother always told me the story of the fact that her father, Papa Avery, mined coal for 43 years. He went to work in the dark, he worked in the dark, and he came home in the dark. And what he wanted to do most when he came home was read the Bible to his family at the kitchen table after he'd had his dinner. And so he hooked up that wind charger on a scaffold outside their house so it would power a single light bulb, because he was tired of reading by the kerosene lamp. And so he had this one light bulb in the kitchen, and he read his family the Bible under that light bulb. And that was in the 1930s, and they were the only family on all of Smith Ridge with a light bulb in their house. And people used to walk by on the road or go by on their horses and say, well, those Smiths and that light bulb, they really think there's something, don't they? So anyway, I always wanted to write a song about the wind charger and the light bulb, but I couldn't really think of how to write the song. And then another piece of the song came along a couple years later when Billy decided that we should take Mama outside in the night sky and show her the International Space Station streaming over the top of her house. Has anybody here done that? It's really neat, isn't it? You can look it up and know exactly when the space station is going overhead. And we thought Mama would be tickled by that, and so we took her outside. And you know how you have this expression over here, is there enough blue outside to cut out a pair of sailor's trousers, right? Well, anyway, they say that down in London. Somebody told it to me down there. But I don't think she was just visiting London. I think she was actually from Croydon. It must be something they say in Croydon. But anyhow, that's one thing that we have left to us up on the mountain, is we have no light pollution. So the stars are magnificent at Mama's house. And so there's enough stars and glitter in the sky to cut out a pair of Ziggy Stardust trousers. So we took her outside and said, look, and there went the space station over top of her head, and she jumped up and down and yelled and waved at them because she couldn't believe that she was seeing a satellite stream over her sky. So here was this lady who 80 years before had the single light bulb on the mountain, and she was watching a space station go over her sky.
But don't blink now if you all try it, because it's going almost as fast as the cars drive in the fast lane of your motorway. It's going 17,000 miles an hour.
I wish they'd been going that fast today. They were going about -2 miles an hour today. So I thought, well, there's two pieces of a puzzle, but what is the third piece? And we found the third piece in Britain, where we come to solve all of our problems. So last year when we were at the North Wales Bluegrass Festival, shortly after we left the Atkinson, we did Picnic in the Sky at one of our shows. And we have this fan named Val Huddleston. And Val is a great fan because she knows all the words to our songs. So if I ever fell faint, she could easily replace me on stage, you know, which is a great comfort to me. And once I asked her, Val, why is it that you know all the words to every single song? And she said, turns out she's a delivery person, a white van driver. And she said, Jenny, your CDs are the tattiest in my van. And I thought, oh, right. So, well, Val was there and heard us do Picnic in the Sky, and she said she'd always meant to tell me. She said, Jenny, my grandmother always told me that when we go to heaven, we go to polish the stars. And I just sort of thought I might faint at that very moment, because she'd handed me the key to the song that I'd wanted to write for several years. So that's how we came to write this song, which is called Polishing Stars. And luckily we have Billy to play the stars for us.
Really?
Mama, she told me when she was a girl, Grandpa, he built them a wind charger that powered a boat for polishing stars.